Good morning. Well, before I get into all the other things on my to-do list today, I thought I would run out to the grocery store and I would pick up some groceries. So I will show you what I bought, tell you what I spent, and then I have to put all of this away. Now, biscuits were on special, so I bought a few packets to put into our biscuit crate in the pantry. So I bought 2 shortbread creams, 1 Monte Carlo, 1 orange slice and 2 Delta creams. I think the Delta creams are definitely the favourites. They always go first. Now, I got 2 lots of noodles. I want to make some meals up for the freezer. And when I make my freezer meals, I don't always add in things like the noodles or the pasta, but I will write on the bag that you need to add that when you're cooking it up for dinner. So one of the ones that I'm going to be doing for the freezer will require some noodles in it. So I like to keep these stocked away in the pantry so that they are ready for when we need them. Now, I often talk about convenience foods versus made from scratch foods, and you know what, both is okay. If you love standing in a kitchen and mixing up something amazing for your family, then I am in awe of you. I just don't have the time always to be standing in there doing that. I do like to cook, and we do make lots of snacks and put them into the freezer, and I do like to make our freezer meals. But I don't always have time to make everything from scratch. So this is what I use instead. These Italian herb potatoes are amazing to sprinkle on chicken drumsticks, put them in the freezer, and then when you cook them, they get this beautiful flavour through them. And it's a really cheap way of adding flavour to your meat. When I make mashed potatoes, sometimes I like to add in one of these sachets, sour cream and chive potato mash. It says it serves 6, but I only use 1 sachet for all the potatoes that we might use for our big family, and I might be serving, 10, 12, 15 or more people at one time, but I only use 1 sachet, but it is really delicious. And then I grabbed a few recipe bases, so a couple of curry chicken ones and some creamy chicken and mushroom. Again, these are just to save time when I need to whip up something really fast. Now, when I was going through my freezer and looking at what I still had in there, and I have a list that I always mark off everything that's in there, I ended up with just 1 packet of these pork steaks. And of course, 1 pack is not enough for a meal for us, so I bought 2 more today. And if there's any left over, if I serve 1 or 2 pieces per person, and if there's some left over, I will put it into a little Ziploc bag or a little container, pop it in the freezer, and sometimes that's just my lunch. I might just have a little bit of salad, or I might cook up some leftover veggies and have one of those little pieces of steak. Now, I bought some more ice cream. We're just about out again, so I got 2 4-litre tubs. I really do need to do a big stock up of these, but sometimes you just got to wait until it fits into the budget, and of course I try and wait until they're on special before I do the big stock ups. Now, I bought 2 more bags of chicken drumsticks. We do have some in the freezer that are already seasoned, but I was actually thinking maybe I might use these for dinner tonight. So I've got 2 bags of those. They're 2 kilo bags each. The pizzas were on special. It was buy 3, I think, for about, I don't know how much they were. I saw the sticker, but you bought 3 to get the specialist price. And the barbecue chicken and pineapple is our favourite. I bought 1 pack of the chicken schnitzels. We'll put that with some salad, or maybe on a burger. I mean, you can put some lettuce and some tartare sauce or mayonnaise and one of these chicken schnitzels on a burger, and that's really super yummy. Now, I bought 2 more packets of the leg ham. Again, these can be put into the freezer and you can just pull one out at a time, defrost it, and then use it for sandwiches or for cooking. 1 bag of beans. Again, when I went through my freezer and looked at my list, I've got lots of frozen peas out there and other veggies, but I didn't have any beans left, so that's a 1 kilo bag. I bought 2 bags of chicken nuggets. Who doesn't love to have some of those tucked away in the freezer for when you need a quick lunch on the weekend or a little snack? So these are 1 kilo bags. I got some milk, 6 3-litre bottles of milk, 1 tub of sour cream, 1 bottle of thickened cream, and 2 little packets of fish cakes. Like, the kids will eat them occasionally. It's not a favourite for sure, but it is Lent, so it is a time when we eat more fish, and so I'm just looking for some great recipes that the kids might really like. So if you've got a good fish recipe that you think the kids might enjoy, can you pop that in the comments below for me? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I bought 2 loaves of bakery bread, beautiful, soft. Look how large those slices of bread are. So that will be school lunches tomorrow. These choc chip muffins go into the freezer. They're all pre-bagged and they thaw nicely before the kids' lunchtime at school. So I always try and keep some of those in there. And the wraps were on special today, so that's why I have bought 4 packets. There's 8 wraps in each, but yes, they were on special, so that's when I grabbed more. So I bought 2 kilos of rice, just keeping the containers stocked up here at home. Again, we've got some cooking to do. We do have a little bit of self-raising flour in the pantry, but it's running a bit low, so I grabbed another bag of that. That's 2 kilos, and 2 kilos of sugar. Now I've got an 18 pack here of toilet paper. I've got 1 bottle of the fabric softener. Now I did buy another bottle recently, but it was on sale again today, so I bought 1 more. Now when it comes to our washing, we use a variety of products, washing powder, washing liquid. I would love to try the little laundry sheets that you can buy now. I think they would probably be fantastic. And then when it comes to using fabric softener, most times I will just put through like a vinegar rinse after the clothes have been washed, but I love the smell of this one. I just think it's beautiful, so I will put the tiniest little bit. I don't put the recommended, you know, half a cap full into the wash. I will just put a few drops in there just to get the scent through the washing. I got 2 lots of the hand soap. They were on special as well, so you bought 2 for a certain price. I think it was about $4 or $5, something like that, so a couple of dollars for each of those. So chocolate was on special. It's actually half price. This is the time to stock up on it if you like to have a little piece of chocolate from time to time. Now if you're going to buy it, you can pop it in the freezer. In fact, all of our chocolate goes in the freezer, and our kids will much prefer to eat frozen chocolate than just the soft chocolate straight off a shelf out of the grocery store. And I'm the same. I would always prefer to have a little piece of frozen chocolate. I think you tend to eat less when it's harder to eat, like it's because it's frozen. So give it a go. I don't know, where do you store your chocolate? Do you buy it and keep it in the freezer like that too, or do you just buy it when you want it and then go out and buy some more the next time round? I think that it's worth buying a lot of it when it's at half price, because why pay full price for something if you don't have to? I did buy some of these recently, but I grabbed 2 more today. So they're just a butter milk pancake mix, and we got some snack packets, choc chip cookies, mini monkeys, and some mini wafers. Again, convenience foods going in the crate in my pantry where we have all the little snack packets. Now in the back here we've got some 4 packs of baked beans. Some of the older kids and Dad love to snack on those. Now we've got some Chinese barbecue. Here, it's a cooking sauce. You take some diced up beef, or you can use chicken, pop this in with it, serve it with some stir-fry veggies or some noodles, and you've got a beautiful meal. So I will be putting that probably with some beef, I think, this time around, and I will cook it, put the sauce through it, and pop it into the freezer. When you've got a pre-cooked freezer meal, it will take you 10-15 minutes to get that meal heated back up, put a side on with it, and get it onto the table for your family. So using these jars, I mean, it could take quite a lot of effort to get all the different herbs and spices in one of these jarred sauces. So unless you have a pantry filled with those, sometimes it works out much cheaper just to buy the pre-made sauce. Now I bought 2 containers of the UHT milk, so this is the long life milk. Always good to keep some of this in your cupboard. It's lovely to have the fresh milk, but if something happens, if the weather gets bad, if somebody gets sick and can't get out, maybe your budget runs a little dry one week and you just don't have enough to stretch for the fresh milk, then if you've got a couple of these in your cupboard, you've always got something in there where you can make a cuppa or have a bowl of cereal. And you know what, our kids love drinking this stuff too. They actually really enjoy the taste of it. Dad, not so much. I don't mind. I actually really enjoy UHT milk as well. And here I've got 2 packets of Zupa Dupas. These are ice blocks, so I think they're called icy poles over in America. Is that what you call them, an icy pole? Yep, this is flavoured ice, basically. So it's just water and flavouring in a little tube. I bought 2 more packs of those. I often wait until they are on special, and I will buy them by the box full. I think you get about 5 of the 24 packs in a box, and I will stock that up. But the budget's a little bit tight at the moment, so I just grabbed 2 packets. I'm always happy that if the kids want a little snack, that they can go and grab one of these out of the freezer. I bought 2 more packets of the mac and cheese pasta and sauce. Again, this is snacks for teenagers, and they just eat heaps. So you've got to have snacks on hand for all these growing kids. So I keep those in the pantry. More bananas, of course, love bananas. And I was just thinking as I was putting these out that the last few bananas from the last grocery haul are just a little bit soft now, and I might make a smoothie out of that. Or you can actually chop them up, put them into a Ziploc bag or a container, pop them in the freezer, and then next time you want to make a smoothie, they're there ready. And you won't have to put as much ice into your smoothie because the bananas are already frozen. Now I'm going to do some cooking later on. I like to use the sugarloaf cabbages, but they didn't have any at the supermarket. So it was a choice between the Savoy and the drum head. And I ended up with the Savoy because these were just that little bit cheaper, and I knew that I needed to get quite a few of them. So I got 3 big cabbages there. I've got lots of stalks here of celery. I've got some onions and a 4 kilo bag of brushed potatoes. What did all of these groceries cost me today? Well, it came to a grand total of $365.20. So I'm going to get all of these away. Now I have lots of other things to go off and do today, lots of little projects and things to get finished. So I hope you have a productive day as well. Thanks for watching. God bless.